Hello everyone, Neil Tappin here from Golf Monthly. I hope you are well and staying safe. In this video we have 10 rules of golf questions for you. They're all multiple choice and they are around things that we think are the most important things for golfers to know. Now, we're not trying to catch anybody out. What we're trying to do is improve everybody's knowledge about the rules of golf, because if you do want to play any competitive golf, you know, our sport is largely a self-policing one. You'll need to know the rules in order to know what you can and can't do while you're out on the golf course. So it always makes sense to brush up on your knowledge. So we've compiled this list of 10 questions to find out how well you know what we think are the most important rules in the game. Guys, if you haven't done already, please do hit the subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss any of our videos, and also hit the like button as well if you like what you're watching. And finally, when you get to the end of the video, let us know how many of the 10 you managed to get right. We'd be interested to hear your thoughts. But let's get started now looking at our 10 rules of golf questions. Before we begin, just to clarify that when we refer to the general penalty, what we mean is 2 strokes in stroke play and loss of hole in match play. Question number 1. In stroke play, Jez lifts his ball to identify it without notifying other players or marking the ball. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 1 is B. Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. You are not required to announce your intention to lift the ball for identification to another player, but you must first mark the spot. As Jez fails to do so, there is a penalty of 1 stroke. That's rule 7-3. Question number 2. In stroke play, Jez moves a loose impediment in the penalty area that was lying near his ball. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 2 is A, there is no penalty. Without penalty, a player may remove a loose impediment anywhere on or off the course. That's rule 15-1A. Question number 3. In stroke play, Fergus moves a leaf lying next to his ball in the bunker and the ball moves. What is the ruling? A, Fergus gets the general penalty and must replace the ball. B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke and must replace the ball. Or C, Fergus gets the general penalty and must play the ball as it lies. The answer to question number 3 is B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke and must replace the ball under rule 9-4B. You may remove loose impediments from bunkers but are still penalised if the ball moves in the process. Question number 4. In 4-ball stroke play, Fergus touches the line of play on the putting green where he thinks Jez, his partner, should aim. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, they lose the hole. Or C, Jez is disqualified from the hole. The answer to question number 4 is A, there is no penalty. There is no restriction on a partner touching the line of play on the putting green before the stroke is made, provided nothing is done to improve the conditions affecting the stroke. That is rule 23-5A and rule 10-2B. Question number 5. In stroke play, Jez hits the sand with a practice swing in a bunker. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets the general penalty. Or C, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. The answer to question number 5 is B, Jez gets the general penalty of 2 strokes in stroke play for touching the sand in a bunker with a practice swing. That's rule 12-2B. Question number 6. In stroke play, Jez arrives 4 minutes late for his tee time. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez is disqualified. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 6 is C. Jez gets the general penalty of 2 strokes in stroke play. As Jez arrived late for his tee time, but within 5 minutes, he is penalised 2 strokes applied to the first hole. That's rule 5-3A. Question number 7. In stroke play on the 4th hole, while Fergus is waiting for the group in front to clear, he makes several practice chips on the teeing area. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Fergus gets the general penalty. Or C, Fergus is disqualified. The answer to question number 7 is A, there is no penalty. Between two holes, a player may practice putting or chipping on or near the putting green of the hole just completed, or the teeing area of the next hole, as long as no strokes are made from the bunker and they do not unreasonably delay play. That's rule 5-5B. Question number 8. In stroke play, Fergus moves a penalty area stake which was close to his ball, causing his ball to move. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty and the ball must be replaced. B, Fergus gets a penalty of 1 stroke. Or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 8 is A. Non-boundary stakes that can be removed with reasonable effort are movable obstructions, and if a player's ball moves while removing a movable obstruction, there is no penalty and the ball must be replaced. That's rule 15-2A. Question number 9. In tapping down his ball marker on the putting green, Jez accidentally causes it to move. He replaces the ball marker on its original spot. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 9 is A, there is no penalty when the player accidentally causes the ball marker to move on the putting green. That's rule 13-1D. The ball marker must be replaced on its original spot. And finally, question number 10. In stroke play, before his ball is found, Jez accidentally stands on it, causing it to move. He replaces it where he estimates it has been lying. What is the ruling? A, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. B, Jez gets 2 penalty strokes. Or C, there is no penalty. The answer to question number 10 is C, there is no penalty when a player accidentally causes his or her ball to move while trying to find it. The ball must be replaced on its original spot, which, if not known, must be estimated. That's rule 7-4. So there you have it. That was our quiz on the rules of golf. Guys, before you go, hit the pause button. Let us know how many you managed to get right. And also, that was our compilation of 10 questions that we felt were around the most important things in golf. If you feel like there's more important stuff out there for people to know, please do leave comments below. We'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Likewise, if you want some clarification on any of the questions or any rules in general, please do leave comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Now, obviously, the rules of golf can feel like a fairly intimidating book because it has to cover such a wide variety of things that can happen out there in a natural landscape. But the truth is, if you want to play any competition golf, if you want to get your handicap down, it does pay to know the rules. Knowing the rules can really work to your advantage in the long run. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. But for now, stay safe and we'll see you next time.